Hey, it's Ash. Sorry I've been skipping a few days again. I apologize. Today I want to kind of talk about a controversial topic, and basically the simplest way I can put it, and the most obvious way I can put it, would be egg donors and sperm donors. And basically that means an absent parent that only comes around or whatever, or talks to their child at their own convenience, basically. And that goes both ways. I'm not competing against men saying, most men are sperm donors and this and that. Because don't get me wrong, there's women out there too. There's, it goes both ways. But anyways, kind of want to talk about the parents that basically forget they had children until, how there's those divorced couples, and the other parent, the non-custodial, I guess you would say, goes and, gets a girlfriend, gets a boyfriend, and forget their child even exists. But they remember them, during the holidays or whatever. That pretty much that child doesn't exist on any kind of regular, Tuesday or Thursday. They only exist, on Father's Day, on Mother's Day, on Easter, on their birthday, on Christmas. They only exist during the, special event times. But any other time they don't exist other than that. And it's really hard, on the kid, basically, because it's not their fault. And there's, just from personal experience, I know some guys in particular, just like I said, speaking from my personal experience, that I've seen, that there's guys out there, they pretty much, have children everywhere with so many different women, and, they forget. It's like it's like, okay, I'm going to have a child with this person, and they get tired of that, the mother, so they leave. They get another girl knocked up, and they get tired of her, and they go on. It's like dogs. It's something a dog would do, not a human being. But and same for a mother. To this day, I will never understand how a woman could be able to carry a child for a full term pregnancy. Between 7 to 9 months, and not have that connection with them. Where your maternal instincts kick in. You feel, you have to protect that child's life with everything you have. And it's kind of scary sometimes that, even though they carry this baby inside their womb, that, they don't feel that connection, and that's sad. It's not the same. Your mother, like, I don't know what I would do without my mother. I would go crazy without her. I dread the day, I would have to, God forbid, I have to lose her anytime, in the near future. Hopefully we have years from now, like decades, hopefully. But I can't even imagine my life without my mother. And my dad, he's a great dad too. He's been there for me my entire life. He supported me. And there's friends that I had that didn't have a dad, and there's friends that I know that didn't have a mom. And it sucks because, I'm not saying you need two parents to feel whole, but it kind of helps sometimes, to know where you come from, you say, oh, I'm really good at sports because my dad was good at sports. I have this color eye because my mom has this color, this color of her eyes and all that. It's kind of sucks to not know where you came from. And it's awesome that there's parents out there, there's people that are unable to, give life to another human being, and they take up and they adopt. And I think it's awesome. It's awesome when you didn't carry that child for their the first 9 months of their life when they're developing, but you feel that connection. And that's sad when someone that's not biologically connected to you feels more love for you than your actual biological parents. And like, I guess a story I could say was, there's a guy I knew in high school where he hooked up with two girls that happened to be best friends and had a baby with each of them. Long story short, those two girls are no longer friends. He had a baby with each of them. I know one of the babies he doesn't even see at all, and another, he still doesn't see, but he still messes with the mother. And it sucks because I guess he felt, in order to be able to keep these women locked down, he had to knock them up. Don't get me wrong, it took two. They decided to go about that and get pregnant, whatever. It works both ways. But obviously, they're not going to abandon the child. And this guy, he just, he starts making babies everywhere. And the child, he doesn't want anything to do with them. The only ones that ever ask for to see those babies is, his mother or his dad or his family. It's never him. And it sucks because, I mean, this is an innocent child. They did nothing in this life to deserve that, and they're stuck just, being there wondering, what did I do wrong? But anyways, like I said, back to the whole egg donating and, sperm donating thing. Basically, we all know those people, that have messed up parents, the ones that, their dad or their mom is in and out of jail, or, the mom or dad buys them a Happy Meal like once a year. And the sad part is the child, little attention they do receive, they cherish the hell out of it. They'll their parent, gives them any kind of attention, and it's golden to them. And it sucks because it's kind of like, I'm not saying you should maybe hate your parents or if they don't do anything for you, but it's just sad that some kids don't realize, don't open their eyes and say, because what if later on the road they want to be their adopter, and this parent that was never there for them comes up to them in the future and they need money. Or where were they later, earlier in life when they, that child needed the help. But now that since they have their own money, now they want to be, a parent to them because they have something to offer them now. And that sucks because, that's generally how it works. If you ever seen LMN movies, Lifetime movies, or even Tyler Perry movies, they all pretty much, radiate around the same thing and circulate pretty much the thing that one movie in particular, that Meet the Browns. That dad wanted nothing to do with the son until his son, got money. Since when the son was going to be, be signed by a professional basketball team, then the dad wanted something to do with him because he saw that money. And they always say people are blinded by money, but that's your child. I will never understand how, a parent can use their child like that. And it sucks because, the kid, that's the attention they never got when they were smaller, so now the parent's giving them any kind of attention, and, like I said, it's golden to them. And it's really hard. It's a harsh reality. It's something that's never gonna stop happening, and happens to this day. It has always happened, and it just sucks when the like I said, I'm not saying kids over there that didn't have parents growing up. If you become successful, hopefully when you're older, I'm not saying completely throw your parents, your useless parents, to the ground or anything, but realize who was there for you when they weren't. You just gotta, like I said, just don't be fooled by it. Just never. That relationship doesn't have to include money. Basically, that's the simplest way I could put it. Have a relationship with it. See if you're still there. They can check, see if they're still breathing, see if they're still alive. Meet up to go get a cup of coffee, go, whatever. But why does the relationship have to consist of nothing but money or favors or something? And that's what sucks, is that most of the time that's what it is. And like I said, it's not just men. I'm not completely biased just because I'm a woman. It's women too. I've seen it happen both ways. From personal experience. Like I said, I kind of gave you an example of my own, but everyone in life has seen it. Everyone in life has maybe, God forbid, has dealt with it. But if you agree with me, or you think this is a very sensitive topic and don't like what I said, any kind of comment in regards to anything I've said before, feel free to comment and feel free to subscribe, and go ahead and keep up with my posts, and we'll see what else we can talk about. Alright, thanks for watching.